Didn't know where you were. Can't blame you for bailing, though. Look, if I'd known Jake and Claire were going to pull something like this, I would never have left you alone with them, honestly. Next time you can invite some of your own mates around. Even up the numbers, eh?
What mates?
I don't know. Corey and Travis?
They're not my mates.
How come?
Get off my case.
I'm trying to be supportive, Dan, but I can't do that if you keep...
I don't have any mates, okay?
Well, Ms. Dupree said you preferred to be a loner, but...
No one wants to be my friend. Everyone thinks I'm a loser and a pervert.
Well, the Pixt thing was a mistake, but it'll be a 7-day wonder, trust me.
People laugh and whisper when I walk past. They play tricks on me every day. I have to hide out every lunchtime. Some days not even one person speaks to me.
Why didn't you say something? I could have helped you.
Yeah, right.
Dan, whatever happens in your life, I will always be there. And I will always be your friend. And if you hang in there, you're going to make some friends. Ones who'll stick by you and appreciate just how cool you are. Hey? How about some serious spoiling, eh?
You can stay away from me.
Whatever.
Can't live without me.
Hey, bro. Heading up to the park for practice. You up for it?
Yeah, of course. You see that? The captain of the first 15 asked me to practice. I'm so in.
Don't you have to swing the trials first?
Babe, when they see my moves, they'll be begging me to sign up.
Guys, how about a coffee? My shout?
Did you notice he was absent this morning?
Well, he was meant to be at home with Scarlett last night, and he was meant to be working this morning.
Working was what he was meant to be doing yesterday when I and several members of the DHB caught them together in the empty ward.
Okay, I'll kill him.
Yeah, or get him spayed or put him on a leash or something.
Andrew?
Chris?
Having fun? Mate, one more person has a go at me this morning on walking. Teenagers and hormones, a world of hurt.
Oh, and it gets so much simpler after that.
Whoa, you could stand a spoon in that. Did you go out partying after the opera or something?
Quiet drink at Greta's, nothing huge.
Oh, yeah? Bit of a gathering, was there?
Not really. Just the two of us, actually.
Okay.
Nothing happened, but, well, there's a connection there, an attraction.
So getting back together with Tony was a bit premature then?
Well, Harry needs a family. I want a family.
But then there's Greta.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want me to say, mate? That it's okay to mess around?
No, I don't want to do that anymore. Greta's probably more a symptom than anything. Things are bad with Tony. Separate rooms. She's been through a lot, I suppose.
Yeah, well, you both have.
Anyway, it's all about Harry now. The rest doesn't have to be perfect, I suppose.
Oh, what, so you get to share childcare and pay the bills and that's all?
If that's what Tony wants.
Yeah, and what about you, mate? What do you want?
It was glorious, Hugo. The costumes, the lighting, the music.
Ah, well, look, the highlight of my evening was sharing Rigoletto with someone who actually appreciates it. We're kindred spirits, you know.
Oh, you're full of it.
Oh, Ian better stay on his toes.
You're a lovely man, but a terrible liar.
No, someone's got to spoil you after that terrible business with Gary. How you doing, really?
Putting it all behind me. Gary's dead and buried now.
Good on you.
I guess you guys heard about that whole Pixt business at school.
Who didn't?
Yeah, well, I know it's all a wee bit weird, but Dan's been through some big changes lately, and he's had a lot of big things to deal with. And it's hard fitting in, you know, when you're on the outer.
Have you got the time?
The thing is, Dan could really use some friends right now. Yeah, I understand. You do too. You know what it's like. So how about you guys do me a massive favour and just hang out with him for the day?
Hey?
Isn't he a bit old for babysitters? Well, it's not really babysitting, it's more companionship and just keeping an eye on him.
We kind of have to be somewhere.
Yeah, well, I guess Daniel could come too. Are you sure? Oh, it would mean so much. Well, it's up to Etty. Well, I'll pay for whatever you want to do.
Yeah, sure, no worries.
Money for the movies, for lunch, whatever.
Sexy uniform.
Settle, Solomon.
I'm sorry about this morning. Hope Andrew didn't freak you out too much.
Well, his threat of castration did make me slightly nervous.
Well, it made me realise something. You know how Andrew's constantly freaking out about whether I'm going to let him down or whatever? Yeah, well, if we're all adult about it and everything's out in the open, then there'll be no more freaking out, right? So, do you want to stay over tonight? You could bring your uniform.
Kinky.
Good morning, Dr. Valentine.
Peter?
You were supposed to be looking after Scarlett last night.
I kind of got distracted.
Performing for the DHB wasn't enough, eh? You had to push it that little bit further by bedding my boss's sister under his own roof.
Restructure the hierarchy. What does that mean exactly?
It means I'm out of his boss. Like I was boss anyway.
Like she can't sack you without giving you notice, right?
No, she's just pushing me aside instead.
Now, maybe she's just trying to scare you.
Not good to hear. I shouldn't have scarfed off. I'm sorry, babe.
We'll just have to find something else before baby comes.
Yeah, back to square one.
Whose fault is that?
Hang on, Shane, you're the assistant CAF manager, right? So if you get demoted, isn't Shane the obvious replacement?
Well, I guess. But I'm not sure if I want to take on that kind of responsibility.
Okay, then what about this? Shane, you're officially the CAF manager, but you're still actually the real boss. So it means you guys don't have to lose a salary.
Yeah, it could work.
It's a great way to get one up on you-know-who.
Well, yeah, it's worth a try, I guess.
Cool. So let me talk to Huia.
Ooh, I don't know if you want to do that.
No, she loves me. Plus, after all that you guys have done for me, I really appreciate it, so I'll do it.
One of the priests. Need to sign him off by tomorrow. Don't forget.
What time do you knock off tonight?
Soon? Why?
How about we get a babysitter and go down to the waterfront? Just the two of us. Nice bottle of Pinot, something to eat. And not an opera singer within spitting distance, I promise.
Good luck finding Sitter this late. I'll look after Harry. At least one of us can go out. What? You said you wanted to.
Do you actually give a damn about where I go and what I do, who I'm with?
Who and what you do is your business.
Careful what you wish for.
Get over yourself.
This sucks. I'm gonna go play Death Wish.
No, stay here, hang with us. Be way cooler.
You and it'll be fun. Are you guys born again or something?
Hey, bro. See any good? Oh, above average. Reckon I'll trial next week. Oh, we'll see. Kick off in 5. Sweet.
He's gonna waste you.
As if.
He's the captain of the first 15.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, and after Eddie's finished, we'll go to the movies, right? No.
What do you mean, nah?
You're only hanging with me because Sarah asked you to. No, of course not. It's okay, you can keep the money. On one condition.
Sweet. Scarlett would love to play computer games with you.
Hey, I want to play rugby.
You play rugby?
Yeah, got a problem with that?
You're tiny.
Bit fast.
Come on, bro, we haven't got all day. Okay, but only this once. And because you make me look good. Don't make a dick of yourself.
As if.
This is it, babe. This is it.
I think Claire has a